Beats with Sarah, the Illstrumentalist, where she makes soulful hip-hop instrumentals, chats with her amazing community and shares tips and tricks. So grab some popcorn and chill out with Sarah.
Friday. Shout outs to the Faction 6 and the Faintations. The only time I'd use AI is to have fun with it. Happy Friday, everybody. How's everyone's day going? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you feel me? Can you smell me? Let's do something else. That's my old stuff. I love it. Happy Friday, everybody. What's up, Eric? What's up, Victor? What's up, Luke Squad? What's up, FaZe G? Thanks for being here for the first time. I appreciate y'all coming through. Happy Friday. How's your week been? This week's been pretty intense, right? Right? I mean, I've been good. I've been great. I've been enjoying watching people get their karma. I am just so good. It's been a good week for me, but not so good for some. Okay. I like to call it the week of karma. Scorpios and full moon. Secrets are being revealed. Yes. Thank you so much, Victor. I appreciate that. What's up, Pat? From Greece. We got Greece in the house, y'all. Shout outs. Where y'all at right now? I'm in Los Angeles right now. I got Lucy. She's got a treat. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring out dog mom life. Like, okay, I got this little rubber thing where I just stick 1 or 2 treats in there and she goes in for like an hour because it's hard for her to get. It's great. She's not harassing me right now. We got A Major Keys in the house. Appreciate you coming through and bringing us some good vibes. We got Way Sound Studios tuning in. What's up? Yes, Full Moon Energy, Eric. It's been great. I love it. I mean, it's like back to back. I'm getting like every time I get a notification, I'm like, as it should. I mean, I don't even want to name any names, but y'all know a lot of stuff's been going on this week, and I'm just very proud of the women that have stood up for themselves, and that's gonna just help a lot of other people in their lives. So I'm very grateful to hear people's testimonies and people standing for themselves. So do what's right, because what's wrong is gonna come out. Integrity is what you do when no one's watching. So make sure that you do the right thing when no one's watching, because it will come to light. Yeah. So we got Pisces in here. Victor's Pisces energy. Pisces, my north node, which means that's really my purpose. I'm supposed to be more like a Pisces, even though I'm an Aries. So I'm supposed to be less of who I outwardly come out to be, I guess. So, which is cool. Because my north node is Virgo, which means I was more like a Virgo in my past life. I don't even rock with Virgos. I'm sorry, y'all, if you're a Virgo, but you already know. So everything opposite of Virgo rocks with me. So I really like Pisces. We got Maryland in the house, Portugal. What's up, Portugal? What part of Portugal? We got Grimy Providence. The week of karma. It is like astrology has always been around before books, before men was writing books and had visions and stuff. If you look up in the sky, there's a sun and some stars and some planets. They've always been there, and they tell a story, and they can tell you the past, the present, and the future. And it's literally, if you look at the charts of what's going on, it makes sense of what's going on. Like Pluto's in retrograde, which means like whatever's not stable, what doesn't have a solid foundation will crumble. And that's what you're seeing right now, especially with the music industry. It doesn't mean the music industry is over. It means whatever that's not solid or who's not solid is not going to last. And as you can see, a lot of people, even from older generations, some people are surprised. Oh my God, I can't believe this person is being or doing. This has been going on for a long time, probably. And I think it needs to be exposed, especially me being in the industry. I actually grew up in the era where I wanted to work in New York City. I did work in New York City, and I was around a lot of the stuff that's being exposed right now. So I really want people to know what's going on in the industry. So I'm really grateful to hear that people are, like, the stories being told. Even though it's unfortunate, I'm really happy that their stories are told, because I don't think they would think their story would be able to be told, and people were scared. So I think this is a great time for people that are doing the right thing. And if you're not, how do I get my camera to move? I don't know. I got this camera. It's called an Osmo Pocket 3. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. So today is an amazing day. I know I kind of just got off track with what this week has been, but today's stream is going to be fun. We're going to have some lighthearted conversations, focus less on stuff like that. I really feel like the best part about what I can do in this world, my purpose, is to bring some good tunes, some good music, some good vibes. So we're gonna listen to some music that I just released today, but I do want to share first, DistroKid is the sponsor of this live stream, so shout out to DistroKid. DistroKid is a platform where you can distribute your music onto streaming platforms for a very low rate. There's 3 different tiers. I would check it out. The link is in the description. You can get a discount code for your first year, 7% off. But essentially, this is where you upload your music and you release it on streaming platforms. And as you can see, there's a lot of streaming platforms that it distributes your music, and then DistroKid gives you money from the streams or the digital downloads that are being downloaded from these streaming services. So I keep hearing a lot of people not releasing their music, or they're only putting on Bandcamp, or they're only putting on SoundCloud, or they're just putting on their hard drive, or just listening to, or put it on social media. I want y'all to be encouraged to put it as many places as possible to get to plant the seed. And this is probably the biggest seed. I know a lot of people it's very easy, although it's not, you know, at the same time. So for an example, the last release I have here is Creative Flow. Released that last year, probably in August, and now it's May, so it's been months. But I've had other projects releases on other platforms, but this project, Microwave Beats Volume 2, is finally here on my DistroKid account. It's gonna be released June the 6th, and I wanted to show you, as an independent artist, you can finish your beats, mix them yourself, master them yourself, upload them to the DistroKid account. You can put up your own artwork. You can have collaborators, but the other thing, once it's uploaded, you can create hyper follow links. Hyper follow links. As it says the easiest way to make pages that your music videos and social media links and more for free. And of course, this is a part of your DistroKid account. So what it is a link that gives people to go to the pre-save of your album, or to, once the album is out, they can go to your Spotify, your Apple Music, your whatever platform. So here I'm going to show you what I want to do as an artist. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit copy. And the cool thing it does is to give you some statistics, and I'm going to just try to do better than the last project. I think I slept on this feature, but I'm going to do it more this time. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with y'all and promote it more to get people excited for the launch of this album, because this is Microwave Volume 2. Volume 1 was really dope. And this one's even doper, I feel like, right? So right now I already have 9 views, but I haven't really shared it. I'm going to hit copy URL. I have this long URL, and I don't want to share that long link, although it does have everything. Let's see what it says when I click on it. So if I click on it, it says Microwave Beats Volume 2, my name, and then a Spotify pre-save link, and then a iTunes pre-save link. And I also have this available for people who can purchase like a pre-sale, but they won't be able to hear it until the release. But what I want to do is copy this URL, and I have another account. It's called Bitly. This basically creates short links. It takes that long link from DistroKid and turns into whatever I really want it to. So I'm going to create one right here for you guys so you can see. Hit create new. You have the option to create a short link, a QR code, which is basically a code where people can scan. So if you're out in person, if you meet somebody and you, hey, I want to follow your music, or can I listen to your music? You get the QR code, they could scan it, and then it goes straight to that web page. You can also build a landing page. So I'm going to choose a short link. I'm going to paste that DistroKid hyperfollow link, and here I get to choose the title, so I can know later on when I look for this here in my Bitly account. Microwave Beats pre-save. Pre-save link. So here, this is where I get to create what the actual short link is gonna say. So what I like to do, I do an underscore. I'm probably gonna do a MB2. Because what's going to happen is I don't want to call it pre-save. I want to just call it Microwave Beats. Let's put it V2. Because once it's live, that link is going to turn to an active page where I'll have all the streaming platforms that are available for my songs to be listened to. So we're going to hit create link, and then hit copy link, and boom. Now what I like to do, I like to keep a bunch of these links organized, either on my notes or on my Notion. So I would do that, but then let's check it out real quick. Yeah, it works. And then I'm gonna drag it over here so y'all can actually pre-save it. See how that works? You see how that works? Let's see, boom. Save Microwave Beats Volume 2. It's your girl.
We be watching kung fu flicks too, though. That's like my favorite.
Boom. And then I'm gonna go over here to my. I got a page on my notes called releases, so I just microwave beats volume 2. So whenever it does release or when I'm promoting it, I just go to this page and boom, I copy it. And boom, you guys saw the process in real time of how it's just real quick and easy. It just takes some time, right? So I highly recommend that whatever projects that you're working on or that you finish, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I got beats. Every time I go through my MPC, I'm like, yo, why isn't this out? Why ain't I finished this song? Where is this been? I got beats we gotta release them. Microwave Beats Volume 2 is 26 beats. Because those are the beats that I did in Beattober, and like there was 30 beats, but I narrowed it down to 26. So, but yeah, that's the process that's coming out next month. That's the soundtrack of June. So get ready for Microwave Beats Volume 2. And thank you for being here through the process of me creating it and mixing it, mastering it here on this live stream. I appreciate y'all for being part of that. So, and yeah, but the next thing we're gonna do is focus on what's already out today. So, boom, if you go to your streaming service, the link in the description or on the bio, I got a new release called Much Better. It's a single release. Hold on, oops. Can I go to it? Can I go? Ooh, oh. Crashed out on me. Let's see. So yeah, it's a two song release, which is considered a single. So we're gonna listen to it. This is on Epidemic Sound's platform as well. So if you make content, you make videos, you can use this song in your content. If you have an account with Epidemic Sound, if you want an account, there's a link in the description as well. If you guys want to access the library and use these amazing sounds in your content, so support your girl. Let's get to listen to it, but real quickly, let me say something to y'all real quick. I know y'all the chat. Okay, you already answered that. Oh, you're a border Pisces / Aries. Now, Victor, I'm trying to figure out, I heard there's 13 zodiac signs. Heard that we're all confused. But based off what my birth chart and the type of birth chart, mine it is accurate. It's pretty accurate. So I'm always gonna be an Aries, and everything about me is I'm an Aries rising and an Aries sun. So yeah. Lisbon, Portugal. Nice. Well, you're in LA with me right now, and I appreciate you coming through. Through creativity. Boom. Through creativity is the future of music, not the labels. Yo, I'm so excited for the future, y'all. I'm so excited. Something is happening right now in the music industry. We'll talk about it after listening. I want you to think about it. I want you to drop in the comments what you think is going to happen to the industry, guys. It's not ending. My prediction is that the women are going to take over, because sorry, but not sorry, the men kind of are ruining it. And how are they going to fix something that they ruined? What are your thoughts? Because something is going to happen. A renaissance is happening right now. Because, anyways, all I know is I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be right there. So I'm gonna be right there. Drop it in the comments. We'll talk about it. Drop it in the comments. I'm gonna in 5 minutes we'll talk about it. Let's listen. that was much better. I hope that makes your day feel much better than all the craziness that's been going on in the world. That's my intention, is to bring some peace and some joy and some happiness, good vibes. Nice fresh breath of good energy, you know? Remember that video I made, Why I Don't Make Beats for Rappers? I looked in the mirror yesterday, I was like, girl, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful you stuck to what you I literally was like, I looked at myself, I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you. I'm just trying to bring some good vibes, y'all. You feel me? Let me see what y'all are talking about. Appreciate y'all listening to the last 2 songs with me. That was much better. Make sure you add it to your library. Vibe about it during the weekend. Tag me if you're using your video. I'll add you to my playlist of videos that have my music in it. Luke Squad said, I was at Sony Music for a few years before it closed. Wait, where's my thing at? There we go. There it is. Music is... What do you mean it closed? I feel like Sony Music still exists. In which way? I went to Sony, or Sony invited me last week to... They invited me to their compound that they have in Topanga. This was my first time in Topanga. The reason I'm laughing is because it was literally in the middle of nowhere. And where they give you like instructions to like, hey, by the way, you probably want to carpool because there's no parking here. And also the service is really bad. Plus, just be careful on the way. And I'm just like, okay, it's California, it's LA, right? No, as soon as you get to Topanga, it's a whole different city. Like, it's my first time out there. It literally reminds me of Asheville, North Carolina. Like the mountain part. Literally, I was like, oh, I'm back in North Carolina. But no, the reason why I was laughing is because it was like on a very, like they have a huge property, like a lot of acres. And it was really nice, but it was like very private. And there was this room, and I took video of it. I posted on my Instagram story. I was like, look, y'all, I finally got invited to the Illuminati, because it was just like a room like with a bunch of old stuff, like a bunch of old, like, you know, those stuffed animals and like bears and giraffes, and like a long table with like fur on it and long candles and hyenas and shit. And I was just like, somebody had asked me, how you feel about where you at right now? I'm like, I feel like I'm in an Illuminati lounge or something right now. I feel like I'm about to go through a seance or something. They just laughed. I was like, like, no, seriously, like this, my intuition is telling me some shit went down in here. They're like, no, this is brand new. I'm like, this is nuts. Brand new, like 500 years, brand new. But no, it was cool. It was cool vibes. We ate tacos. And yeah, that, you know, those are the homies. Those are the homies that, and this isn't like Sony Music. This is like Sony, cause Sony's so big, right? Sony is like, I don't think I know anybody on the record label side. I know the people that work on like the audios, like the headphones and like the 360, the microphones and stuff like that, the electronics, like the music electronics. There's like the camera people, and then there's like PlayStation, and then there's like movies, and then there's like public. It's like a whole, Sony's huge. That's why like I'm asking, like, Sony Music closed. I don't know, shit, 'cause Sony's so big. You know, but shout outs to Sony. Shout out, I love these headphones. These are my favorites so far. They're amazing. So, what's up, ET? Shout outs to you. Did you have you been releasing your music? What you been up to, buddy? Thanks for listening to my music. Dude was an intern. Yep. Everything in the dark will come to the light, y'all. Make sure y'all pre-save Microwave Beats Volume 2. What was the inspiration? Oh, that's a great question. Shout outs to DiBiase. DiBiase is an amazing beat maker, music producer. He influenced me since day one. He's the one that influenced me to get an SP404. I have the video implanted in my head, the Boiler Room, where he's in Mind Designs. I don't know whose house that is, but he's doing a live set. Changed my life, so I got the SP. But then I was like watching some of his interviews, and he had an interview with Red Bull, and they had kind of followed him around his house and saw his little, like, he had a collection of vinyl and like some beat machines, and then I guess he was just like, let me make a little beat for you, like a little microwave beat for you. And it kind of just, but this is before I was making beats, so I was just like, all right, because making music looks so intimidating when you're not making music. And he was just like, yo, let's just make a little quick thing, just flip the sample, add some drums, and then somebody was dancing. It doesn't take too much to make something groovy. So Microwave Beats is just that. These are really short beats, no more than 2 minutes, 1 minute and a half or something. Some of them are less than that. But the name is inspired from DiBiase, so I always give him his flowers. Shout out to DiBiase. Make sure that he had a vinyl and signed vinyl, hooked him up. Make sure he knew that he is an inspiration to the name. And as far as like the format of the vinyl, definitely like right back here, this is the J Dilla, was it the J Dilla instrumental album, where it's just like vibes. It's just a vinyl full of quick beats, so that's why I dropped the vinyl. If you go to noquantize.com, I still have some Microwave Volume 1. As far as Volume 2, maybe later on this year I'll produce some vinyl. We'll see, but it's the actual stuff it'll be exclusively out on my Patreon first. Like right now, I'm gonna probably spend some time and upload the album to Patreon. If you go to my patreon.com/Sarah2ill, and shout out to my Patreon. Basically on my Patreon, I have it to where I'm releasing. I have put a lot of my unreleased beats. A lot of the Microwave beats are there. A lot of exclusive videos, or I'll release videos there before I post it on here on YouTube. I just dropped an exclusive interview with Jan Hunter Jr. on the Patreon, so it's a great interview if y'all want to check it out. And but yeah, I was just actually doing some research on what happened to NFTs because I'm just like, what happened to that? I'm just talking about releases and stuff like that. So anyways, here we go. So we got somebody. We caught you. We're gonna get you to hold yourself accountable. We got plenty of beats on my MPC. So what's the plan? Are we gonna finish those beats? What I would suggest is finish them if they're just if they're beats that that you made from scratch, or you have the license to the sample, go ahead and release it on DistroKid. That's what I'm doing. That's what I did with Microwave Beats. I did make sure all the samples, so last, like 2 weeks ago, we were mastering Microwave Beats Volume 2 here live, right? And we're using the Fluid Space replicator to kind of replicate where, like, if my music's being played in a car or in the club, this is what it would sound like. So And I think the next thing for me after that was uploading the music to DistroKid. But before I did that, because I was doing it live, I had to remember the samples that I'm using. Let me make sure I can upload them, right? All I did, but when you're making beats, what I like to do is try to save the name of the sample, because I have all the samples on my computer. So I just searched them on my computer. I looked at the license agreement of each single song and sample, because I ain't got no time for no issue. So I'm an independent artist. I'm not signed to no major record label. I can release these today on DistroKid, and it'd be out tomorrow, honey. So go ahead and get that shmoney, honey. Get that money. Especially, like, if y'all notice, I'm releasing music back to back to back to back ever since I discovered that you can. And it's because when you get those royalty checks, when you have all those songs in the like, cause one project isn't enough. You just, cause people be like, oh, my project, it's streamed 500,000 times and I only got 60. But if you did that on multiple projects and you forever, you're gonna receive a check randomly. That's gonna be nice. So keep releasing your music, shoot your shot and get it out there. Release the next one. Keep going. One of those will get on the playlist, and buddy, you'll get a nice check. I'm just saying. So yeah, we're gonna hold you accountable. One thing about my Patreon is that I have a monthly video chat with my Patreons that are part of the VIP. It's basically every first Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, where you come, you share what you're going through, what you're working on. I share what I'm working on, what I'm going through, and talk about it and hold each other accountable if you need an accountability partner. So that's available. It's really dope. Some people don't show up. Some people don't want to be accountable. I am not going to force you to, but I am there for you. I know a lot of people need an accountability partner. And I don't mind telling you that you need to go do this, because it's gonna make you a better person. Trust me. If you guys ain't seen Sinners yet, you should. If you did see Sinners, the end of the day, music saves lives. And it is your gift and your purpose, so follow it. What you doing, honey? Are you licking your toes? Don't lick your toes, honey. Anyways, Lucy, stop it. Go get your stick. Go get it. Up. Go get it. Bring it to mommy. Lucy, Gary said peace. You're bringing non-peace with the barks. We appreciate your peace, Gary. You're a Capricorn. I have stallions, 4 stallions in my Capricorn, which means I'm heavily influenced in Capricorn, which reflection, I love to work. Yeah. Then I'm doing the work. I need to hit 10 beats a day. Why would you do 10 beats a day? Why would you do that? Quantity. That's nobody. I'm telling you right now. I mean, maybe. What's the matter? You okay? Are you choking? Are you coughing? Are you smiling? What's going on? You wanna sit in my lap? Okay, come here. Everybody, Lucy says hi. She wants more treats. I told you to go get your stick. Go get your stick. Yeah. I wouldn't pressure yourself to make 10 beats. Quality over quantity, honey. We don't want to hear. Yeah, nah, that's just too much. I think it's important that, like, for me, what I learned about Maker Microwave Beats Volume 2, my process is important for me to finish each beat. as soon as possible. And I mean like the whole process, like mixing and mastering. Like the reason why I'm not gonna start a new song today is because I have a song I need to mix. So, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna mix a song, you know. Look at this smiley face. Yeah. What you doing, Lucy? So yeah, I don't know. That's really on you. I mean, I know some people like there'd be some people like Zaytoven and Ninth Wonder. They'd be like, yeah, I made 20 beats today. Like y'all, okay. There's some people that be like, I made 1 beat a month, and they be rich. I'll be like, no, I'm just playing. Don't do that. You just do what works for you, but release it, you know. Cause I think some people just be making hella beats and don't be doing nothing with it. I made 20 beats today just to say I had made 20 beats, y'all. Those ones coming up, they seem some real love music, real instruments, real studios. You know, I think that's what's really missing. I think hip hop has had a huge turn for negative in the last couple of years, and I think that there has to just be some. I mean, I think right now is what's happening. This is an ending to a certain culture and a certain like aesthetic. It's not cool anymore. It's just like I think more people are gonna want to be more authentic or want to have more authenticity in their music. I'm hoping that people will use more instruments and more instrumentation. That's why like I've been pushing more of like y'all learning y'all scales, because once you learn your scales, you can do anything. You can conquer the world. So yeah, master your scales. Did you practice your scales today? I definitely didn't. I probably shouldn't. Here I'm talking. The DJs and producers aren't done pushing the culture for gender. Ain't matter. Just the authenticity of the sound. Business folks ruin it. I mean, gender's a huge part of it. Trust me. I've been in this industry for a long time. Even to this day, people still treat women very differently. People can have evidence that somebody did something and still not believe them. In the industry. And this is from a woman's perspective. Very important to think about it. If you're a man, your perspective is way different from women's perspective in the industry. It's really different. So I think that it's important that, yeah, it's a lot of enablers that ruin this industry. It's not ruined it. I think they're like I said, things that aren't stable are gonna just fall off. Whatever that's stable is still gonna be there. Right, Lucy? Just want this loving. Ready to make some beats? Oh, look at that cutie pie. He just knows I got a little treat right here. That's for y'all. This is how I'm gonna keep her occupied because it didn't last for too long. Come over here. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Okay, 1 second now. Read through these comments. We're gonna start mixing this song. It's actually like a holiday winter song. This is my reminder to let y'all know seasonal music is a thing. Get ready today. Go ahead and get your Christmas videos on and start making some holiday beats today. Don't wait until November. And y'all know, especially if y'all want to get in sync placements. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, almost broke that. Oh, almost broke that. Anyways, Thank you, Gary. I appreciate the love. The beat feels like any artist could jump on it. Would work. What come to mind? That's crazy. I don't think about any artist when I listen to instrumentals. That's so weird to think of Bruno Mars and Lil Wayne to be on this track. That's just such an interesting combination. Thank you, Gary. What's up, Bobcat? The legend. I appreciate you. I am organed. I appreciate that. I definitely enjoy mastering this craft and also encouraging y'all to do the same as well. When a beat like this is enjoyable without lyrics, it hits A. We don't need lyrics, honey. we don't need any. Well, I don't want to hear what you got to say. Just vibes, honey. Just vibes. What's up, LD40 Productions? What up? Oh, Sony Recording Studios on West 54. Did I ever go there? I don't think so. Okay. Gotcha. Love your music. I found you from another YouTube using your songs and I was hooked. My favorite is Sunseeker. So happy and uplifting. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I love to hear that you discover my music through someone else's platform or channel. I think that's really dope that happens for me. You know, I think, you know, what I've learned is that, you know, as a music producer, it's really, I'm limited to what my reach is. You of course have my audience and I have my Instagram and the algorithm's weird and I have my email. But working with Epidemic Sound, the music gets placed in this music catalog and it goes out there to different communities and worlds that pair well with the music, and it's really nice to see it and hear about it, and you know, people get to discover my music somewhere else outside of Spotify or on Instagram the traditional way. So shout outs to that. What's your favorite feature on the MPC? I just dropped a video on this. It's called Retrospective Record. Check it out. It's basically when the MPC remembers the MIDI notes or what you're doing, so you don't have to read or try to record any magical moments that you've had on the MPC when you're chopping up stuff or just playing around. So, what's your favorite feature on the MPC? Where do you get the vinyl printed? I'm releasing an album next month, and I want to print so my grandfather can listen to it when he wants. So it's called Digger's Factory. That's located in France. So I'm sure I would just go. Honestly, y'all, use ChatGTP. Things have changed so much. There's so many different resources you can ask ChatGTP based off your location, what you're looking for. If you're looking for just to print one vinyl, I'm sure someone could do that, but that service, Digger's Factory, is a limitation. You have to buy a bulk. And you either do a crowdfunding situation, which is what I did. So people pre-ordered the album. They paid money. They got it shipped to them once we reached a certain goal. That was cool, but I didn't like it because I felt like I was begging people, and then also I didn't get any money from that. So I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? So I had ordered a second batch of vinyl, paid for it myself, and now I ship the vinyl out myself, but I have to pay up front. And now because of the price increase of tariffs or just inflation or life, the vinyls are very expensive. I would have to charge y'all a lot of money for vinyls. I'm just like, we'll see what happens. Maybe I will pay for it myself and then get a little bit back. But it's ridiculous, y'all. It's like, how am I gonna get a profit if it costs this much for me to just like, no wonder I didn't get paid the pre-order. So it's for fun. I did it for fun. I did it because I wanted to do it and I enjoyed it. So that's why the second round is like, you know, we want to earn profit this year. You know, we don't want to spend too much money. You know. So, but I didn't have Chat GTP back then, and I know I've been told there are local alternatives and maybe a different experience, and also there are other companies that aren't as good as the experience that I had. So just keep asking questions to other people. But I use Digger's Factory for my situation, but like I said, it is expensive. So. Yeah, what happened to NFTs? So I asked ChatGPT today. I said, hey, because I'm just like, because first of all, there's a certain artist that was independent. I ain't gonna say their name, but they were independent. They released an album. They had 100 copies NFTs. They sold it for $1, and then they made $1 million. And then their fans could sell the album and flip it, and then he would get a profit and da. And then all this crazy stuff happened afterwards. And I don't know if it's connected, but outside of that situation, NFTs are connected to the cryptocurrency, which is not secure. I think there was like a rise in a trend of buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which was connected to NFTs, and that crashed like during the pandemic. And that's that. I think I know it still exists, but I think people aren't. This is the thing. There's no really evaluation of someone's art. So it's really like, I think it lost its value. But I do appreciate the actual like idea of being able to give an artist, give your audience a percentage of your product that you created, and they can get a percentage of the of royalties. So that's why I was just like, what can we do to make this fair? Because the industry needs to change. Technology has ruined a lot of the ways people make money. Streaming, digital downloads. People used to actually have to turn on the TV and actually hope that their favorite song was going to come on, or go on the radio and hope that song was going to, and get a cassette and hit record and sit there and wait for it. I remember that. I used to wait up 3 o'clock in the morning. Used to watch the Flip Wilson show on TV Land just to try to find the Jackson 5. And now I can just go to YouTube, which is great, but the Flip Wilson show ain't getting no review. No people like me 3 o'clock in the morning watching TV. They used to buy the CD and all that stuff. So this is one thing I was thinking this, okay. And I know I'm supposed to be making beats. I keep talking. The music industry actually started off with people selling sheet music. Because people used to have pianos in their house. Raise your hand if you have a family member, a grandma, or someone that has a piano in their house. Most black people do. That's our little advantage, hon. We had a piano in the house. But this was a thing, people. That's how the industry started. People sold copies, which is like the publishing of the, Mary Had a Little Lamb, Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday. And you go home and play it at home. And that's how you would play music. You would play songs on sheet music. And then the radio came out. And music would be played, and then they had studies where they would actually have people testing the music, because the music had to keep the attention of basically it was all about commercials. If you can keep someone's attention through the entire song to get them to the commercial, your song is a hit song. That's all it's about, commercials, advertisements. Now that's pretty much phasing out. All you hear is advertisements on the radio. It's very annoying. And it's the same 40 songs because they were placed there intentionally. No one would listen to radio, so now we're streaming, right? Streaming has destroyed sales. And even when sales were selling, people were selling CDs, they were still getting a penny or a cent of their music. Remember TLC? That wasn't exclusive to them. That's how the music industry worked. You would be multi-million-dollar platinum artist, but your music, that everything that you're like, the music video, all that stuff, you're paying for the staff. At the end of the day, you gotta pay taxes, and then you split it up 3 ways, and then you're left with $10,000. And now that doesn't even exist anymore. No one's going platinum anymore because people aren't buying music anymore. And now it's streaming. And now there was a streaming boom during the pandemic because people were at home more. But now there's an oversaturation of music on digital platforms. So what's the next thing? Or is it completely dead? What do you think? Because the vinyl, I would love to keep selling vinyl, but I'm gonna tell you something. It will cost me probably, like, at the end of the day, when it comes to like the vinyl, the shipping, the artwork, all together, I'm paying at least $28 per vinyl. So I have to sell it to y'all for like to get something back, to break even. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here like, how can I make my own vinyl? Like, I gotta get a vinyl making machine, a cassette tape, start selling cassette tapes or something. But people don't got cassette players. We gotta figure it out, y'all. NFTs was it was a good idea at first, but shout outs to LD40 Productions LLC for the $2 donation. Do you create the template for the last live? Actually, I have it scheduled. I'm not going to release it yet. This is the thing. I have a lot of things that I'm releasing, but I gotta release them one at a time. So, just like the music, I'm just like, I haven't dropped the link for people to buy Microwave Beats Volume 2 yet, because I just dropped new songs today. Promote that. This month, this focus is on the scales, digital pack. Next month, this month right now, I'm currently finishing a new drum pack. That's almost done. And then the beginning, I already have it scheduled for me to finish the schedule A. So no worries. It is in process. Because what I want to do is create a Notion template, similar to what I already released with my content creation idea template, but really have it to where it's like super easy to understand how to use it. So it's coming. I appreciate you asking and holding me accountable. You see that we're holding each other accountable. Thank you. I think Pharrell said finish some beats in any given day. Your inspiration will be different. Your mood, your feelings that day, whether your girl guy yelled at you. Exactly. Very true. I like to think each song is the vibe of the day. Do you ever think about naming your beats in a way that once you put them in order, it becomes a poem? Once you said volume 2, how many beats? Just an idea. No, but you could do that. I'm not a poet. All my beats, just Microwave Beats, it's all food related stuff or kitchen related stuff. Things that have to do with my childhood or things that I asked my Patreon. A lot of the titles my Patreon had titled themselves. A lot of people in the chat here helped me name some of the So, or just the feeling of the song. Like one of the songs, like track number 2, is called Midnight Snack, but it feels like it's like a little dark. It's like, oh my, I'm about to get a midnight snack, but I shouldn't. So it's really based off the feeling. So I like to F them up with until the algorithm can't decode or tell where they're from anymore. Talking about samples. Do you still use Machine? I know you're late. I know I'm late, but recently got a Machine Micro MK3. Congratulations. I love creating with it, but not the biggest fan of the software. Listen, Native Instruments. They don't want to listen, honey. That's why we migrated over to. I migrated over to. Shh. We migrated to live. Lucy, we're trying to whisper. We migrated to live. Never went back. Never went back, honey. Lucy, what? Lucy, go to your bed. Go to your bed with that energy. Go to your bed. She thinks she you know, people want to talk to their mom. We're, yo, F you, mom. Yeah, that's that energy she got right now. You can take that to your bed. Go to your room. Do I still use Machine? No. I do, but I don't. I shared it on one of my videos about my MIDI setup. I still use MPC and Machine together in the sense that I have, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it from here. Okay, yeah. Right here is the Machine Plus. I was consider shelving it last week because I do have these pedals. I figured it out. These pedals are going to live here. This is the Microcosm Chroma console. But no, yes. If I want to use the expansion packs from the Machine, I can pull up Machine Plus and it can synchronize with my Ableton Live, and I put that in a video. So I do have the ability to still using because I enjoy the sounds. Just like you stated, I'm not really a big fan of the software as well. I believe that they have a long way to compete with Ableton Live. Ableton Live is honestly what I heard. Anyone could always correct me if this, but what I heard when I was actually out there in Berlin, Native Instruments invited me and some influencers. I had heard that the people that created Ableton Live came from Native Instruments. So that's why they're similar, and that's why it was so easy for me to go over. It was like, oh, this is, but it's kind of more, it's like an advanced version, and it's like, I like to think of it as open source. Like, you can kind of do anything. Damn, y'all. That's one of the next things that I'm working on is a masterclass on just general music production in Ableton Live, because I know how dope it is, but I also know how hard it is to use live when you're first using it. I get it, but once you get it, it's pretty good. Have I seen the rhythm roulette of J5? I think I did, yeah. Yes, was it the guy that did the James Brown Afrobeat thing? Yeah, that was dope. I remember. I think, yeah. I was just kind of nervous about how many people were in the room. That type of stuff be like, yeah, I gotta go. You gotta, ma'am, you gotta go. You over there staring at me. You're over there staring at me. Go over there where I can't see that you're staring at me. Damn, I'm a baddie. Thanks, thank you. Heavy beat making could be therapeutic. Absolutely. What's up, Darrell Williams from the Bronx? I was thinking about you today. I was just like, man, does Darrell ever think about leaving the Bronx? And if so, where would you want to live? I'm sure you're gonna ride or die it out there, but that's your question for the afternoon. I want to find your video on daily routine and structures. I'm having a hard time. Matthew. Let's see. Let's find it together. Well, I appreciate you coming through and asking. I know we're supposed to be making beats, girl. You know, I missed y'all so much. I'm here to help too. So I want y'all to, I have so much stuff and I forget, but I have a masterclass. It's called Cultivating a Strong Mindset for Music Artists. It is basically it's video guide that gives you breakdowns of what you can do to help yourself as an artist. Talks about, of course, like meditation, affirmations, but it also talks about how to make money, being around the right people, and also supporting yourself and kind of just giving yourself like a good, being your own motivator, because relying on outside or external validation, or when you're coming up, you're gonna deal with good, good feedback, and you're gonna deal with people who don't like you, right? So it's okay to learn how to deal with that type of stuff. So if I go to my videos here, let's see, I'll point out some videos that can help with your mindset. So I have the actual creative flow. I made a meditation album for y'all. It's a meditation album for your day, like it's to get your day started. I got some night meditation, some pre-performance meditation, so check it out. It's an album that's on streaming services as well. Overcoming money blocks. This is really good. What I wish I would have known before becoming a full-time music producer, so I would check that out. I think a video that was very about like, let's see if I can find it. Where are you? This is another video. And now I'm having a hard time finding it. Oh, here it is. There it is. Just type in Sarah 2 Ill self-care ideas and tips for music producers. How to reduce stress and anxiety. Made that 3 years ago. I can probably make a new one. But yeah, check out the masterclass. The link is in the description. Yeah. What's up, Soul Vibe? Welcome to VIP. Hey, VIP member. You're my first member. I appreciate you. Giorgio, let's go. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate y'all for showing me some love today. Thank you so much. Got a VIP member. You're my first one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, shout outs to you, Matthew. We're sending you good vibes. Let me tell y'all what works for me. I'm on the spectrum. I'm autistic, okay? Which means that I experience the world differently from most people. I communicate and hear and see things differently than most people. How I receive is differently than most people, which means that I can easily get overwhelmed or overstimulated. So what works for me is having a routine every day. And what I've learned is being really on it. Like every day is the same. I wake up at the same time. I do the same like morning routine. with my dog. And there's 2 parts to my day, because I kind of surround my day around my dog and her potty breaks. So, you know, it's like after her first walk, then I'll have like a whole chunk of work I can do, and then I'll go on another walk, and then there's another chunk of work, and then usually I'm tired and this end of the day. So it's like 2 opportunities for me to do things, or maybe not. I can't do too much. So if I schedule too many things, it won't get done. So I really try to make sure I don't overdo my schedule, but every day has a theme. Every other Friday is live streaming. When in between those Fridays, I'm doing my best to make some content or make music or whatever it is that I can, still show up, but in a more intentional way. And I got Wealth Wednesdays. Mondays I do laundry. Like this weekend I'm gonna do my hair. Like weekend stuff. I really try not to work too much, but like it's really important for us to kind of parent ourselves and be our own. We have to have discipline. Discipline it rewards. It really does. It really does. So some things that I didn't put in the masterclass that I'm still working on, like when I go into my closet, there is a calendar, like of this month's calendar. It has all of my stats, like my numbers, like how many monthly listeners on Spotify, has how many subscribers, how many followers, just to kind of just keep on track, just to see. It's not really meant to be like I want 1 million subscribers. It's just to see where I'm at today, because every month I update it and I'll just see, oh look, that's what's up, but the calendar says exactly what I'm doing. I plan this in advance. So when people are like, hey, you want to hang out next week, I'm kind of like, my schedule's already scheduled, honey. It's been scheduled, honestly, 3 months in advance, because I go by this thing called the 12-week year, where you plan your life in quarters. So every 12 weeks you plan it out, and then at the last 12 or the 11th week, you review how that quarter was, and if you're going to continue to do the same routine, or what worked or what didn't, or what you would like to add, or da. This is what businesses do. Businesses create structure quarterly. Like, if that didn't work out, we're not doing that next quarter. Went over budget. The budget that I set didn't work. We need more money or something like, so the 12, and this is a book. It's called The 12-Week Year. Another book that's helped me is Atomic Habits. So yeah, get on that, because I know a lot of like musicians are neurodivergent. A lot of people have ADHD. Some people are autistic, or both. And I think it's important that it's your responsibility to hold yourself accountable and do whatever it takes to make it easy for you to show up for yourself. And always, have some grace, because like for me, I got to remind myself, I'm not really normal. Like I'm just like, go take a break, go sit down. But I also schedule breaks. Like always, okay, let's hang out, let's chill. So hopefully that helped. But yeah, check out those videos, check out the masterclass. There's also a link in the description right now to sign up for the newsletter for No Quantize. It'll automatically give you the free link to the PDF version of the masterclass. So check it out. All right. So yeah, it's been gone. We all got laid off. I got the Matrix out of the deal. Gotcha. Yeah, the music industry, it's going, something's got to change. I think the tech industry it's like people that don't even make music are in charge of the music. And the musicians, I encourage y'all to understand how the industry works, so you don't have to rely on someone that doesn't make music to tell you what to do. because it's, I mean, it's not going to work out. The people just, it's like, if you're not passionate about something, they don't care about it. They really don't. They don't have care for what's going on, and that's okay, because we're gonna make it better. It's gonna be way better, y'all. We're gonna make it way better as long as I'm here. So I ride my bike every weekend to your music. Aw, thank you, Joel. It is the highlight of my extensive intense these days. Draco, and show me how you get. Show me how good it get. Show me how good it can get. You see, that's an affirmation. I put an affirmation in there for you. Every time you're asking the universe, show me how good it can get. I've been saying, show me how easy it can. Show me how easy it already is. Okay, are the soundtracks of my most often than not. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate that. I really love that you're listening to my music. I just dropped 2 new songs for you to add to your library called Much Better. The link is at the top, so make sure you add it. Thank you so much. We got Western Germany. Is that what you're saying? I think I'm part German. Cousin. Oh, cousin Leo. That's my cousin too. Yo, this week, the last 2 weeks been pretty good for me. We got a new pope. As soon as the pope came through, he was like, y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to chill out. Everyone was like, all right, we need to chill out. Let's chill out. He's like, that's what I thought. I'm gonna start judging y'all. Now, what time is the cookout at the Vatican? Because, you know, black people, we're going to be pulling up in at the Vatican. Like, no other. I'm about to get some crepes, some gelato, some pizza, some pasta. What time we going to the Vatican, y'all? You know, Giorgio, you said I blame somebody. I'm not going to say her name, but I'm going to say this. Like I said, there's a certain artist that's independent that sold his music as an NFT, and it worked well for him at that time. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened to NFTs in the industry and stuff like that. But that was something that we really could have, that could have changed the game. And like I said, what happened to NFTs? Now, I don't know if that's her fault. This is big. This is a big thing. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know. I really don't think we'll ever know. I think it's a distraction from something else that's happening, y'all. Anytime y'all feel angry about something, about what's going on in the industry, it's probably a distraction on something else that's happening. It's meant to make you angry. It's meant for all of us to be going back and forth and having, that's why I don't even want to mention people's names. I'm not going to do that here in the stream. But all I'm saying is bigger than that. I feel like it's way bigger than that. It's something that's, like I said, just some independent artists, if they could create a product, sell it for $1 a piece, and then that $1 can multiply over time, and we both get money. You would be more inclined to support me if you know you getting paid too. You'd be like, when the album coming out? Hold on. Make sure y'all stream her shit today. Straight up. So that's a good question. I'm gonna look more into what's going on with the NFTs, what happened. If people did purchase that album a few years ago, what is it looking like today? Because they only got it for $1. It's just not like it lost. It's just $1, right? So I'm not gonna play the blame game. We gotta think a little bit. It's a little critical thinking we gotta do, y'all. this, heard your quote about women getting into change. Hopefully women don't get those weirdo egos. I mean, it's impossible. Women are, y'all know women between men. Everyone knows men have egos and pride. Women have egos and pride, but it's, we're the direct portal from life. We give life. So it's a different, we have compassion, like naturally. We're natural nurturers. Naturally. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what's going, like, we're natural nurturers. Now men, it's not natural. I think you have to learn. Like, that's why, like, I was telling people, like, you have to teach people how to share. You have to teach your child, and you have to do it at a certain age, because after a certain age, because it's natural for us to, as humans, to be selfish. Like, humans, we think we're the center of this universe. The sun is the center. Without the sun, it'd be nothing. We think, oh, without us, it'd be nothing. Like, no. But once you understand, like, oh, I'm just this one person in this giant experience, and it's much more than me, and I affect how, when I leave, I can have a good impact or bad impacts, but you have to understand that and learn that. Not saying that everyone has to learn that. Like I said, everyone is human, Homo sapiens. We all naturally are selfish, but when you're a child, you learn sharing is caring. You learn how to read people's body language. The difference between right and wrong. And like I said, if someone is ruining something, because this week just alone, a lot of certain people were in the news and a lot of certain people weren't. And I was just like, back to back to back. And like I said, if someone is ruining or causing chaos, they can't fix it. They're not the ones responsible for fixing it. They can only hopefully take accountability for their behavior. But moving forward, what's going to happen to those that are still here? Because like I said, if the foundation is janky, right? But there's like still like some trees there just standing there, just like, we're still here. We're going to stand here. And the dust clears and all the chaos and all that stuff is gone. Like this time next year, what are we gonna do? And what's gonna happen? I really do believe that something huge is changing right now, because it's not just the cases and all these allegations from all these people that they're going through. It's really shifting the industry, because this is just the top of this is just the tip. This is just the tip. We don't even know what we're about to see in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be crazy, y'all. The whole industry is going to be exposed. Everything that we thought that was going on is actually being like, oh my God, that was real. That's messed up. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to be here. I can only take accountability for myself, and I know that we can't redo the past, in a sense that I know a lot of people are nostalgic, and even me, I want to go back in the past and redo certain things that worked well, but we have to move forward to the vibration of what's going on today. So we'll see what happens. I would love to see more people have more music reflecting the times on what's going on too. So that's definitely, Can I send you the Spotify and Apple Music link when I release music? What I would suggest is to drop your music in the Discord. If you sign up for my Patreon, you have access to the Discord. If you've gotten the masterclass, the MPC masterclass, or downloaded Dusty Drums, there's access to the Discord. So that's the best way, because you can basically not only we can listen to your music, you can get a vibe check. Like if you want us to listen to it before comes out, just to have us listen to it. I also have a section in the Discord where you can look for a collaboration. So if you want to drop an unfinished song and say, hey y'all, this is I'm really good at doing this. I need some vocals, or hey, if anyone wants to add anything to it, and you can build a connection directly there. So I like to keep it there so we're organized. I'm not the only one listening to it. And additionally, if you're a VIP Patreon member, I have the monthly video chats, and you can play your music. I can give you feedback. Other people can listen to it. So, but that's how I would be able to listen to it, as well as other people in the community. So, what's up, Robert? Where you been, buddy? Where you was at? I'm gonna hold you accountable. You said you was gonna show up. I was like, where Robert at? Speaking of accountability, group chats, you know what I'm saying? So we need that tape recording sessions. What you mean? The cassette tape? Y'all, I gotta read these comments real quick. Hold on. I gotta make these. I gotta mix this song. I'm gonna speed through it. Hold on. I'm gonna speed through these, y'all. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do this, y'all. My first song, piano, is DMX. That's what's up. Your channel is super inspiring. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming through and giving me that feedback. I really do. Thank you. Makes me go, somebody's watching out there. Throw this out there. Sometimes for more money. Now, if Bach and Beethoven didn't get what they were worth, how does any artist expect to? I think music should it's just from, I actually was thinking about this. Like, I don't know if there should be a music industry, in a sense that, I don't know. It's just so weird. Have you guys watched Sinners? I watched it again this week. I don't know. I'm still processing everything and what's going on now in the industry, and what's always been going on in the industry, and how it's just always been exploitative. It's always exploited people, black people specifically, and it's just got to change. So that's why I said, I don't know if there's a connection between someone's NFTs and where they at now. I don't know. But I don't know. But that sounded like a good opportunity to me. NFT sounded like a good thing when it was going on. But I think it was just fast money, so I think that's why. I don't know. It crashed. What's wrong with creating a CD? I think it's because people don't have CD players. You know, I'm one of those people. I'm gonna say this when I'm walking down Venice, minding my business, and one of my the old head homies come up to me with a CD, like, can you buy my CD? And I'm like, sir, where am I gonna listen to it? I really don't have a CD player. I don't have a computer. I mean, I guess I could buy one of them. No, but I get it. CDs, mixtapes, cool. I mean, why not? I don't know. I think CDs weren't the best technology, you know? They would be skipping and scratching and shit. I still listen to my little skip CD, but I'm gonna listen to the Spice Girls. I can't wait to get my first MPC. As soon as I get it, I'm getting a turntable sampling my parents' vinyl collection. That's what's up. What kind of MPC are you getting? I think music videos will have a massive success on artists in the future. This is the issue. There's no platform for music to be shown. Like before, there was television. We had MTV, TRL. We had 106 in Park every single day. Things that I would religiously go and watch. Now we don't have that because it doesn't exist, but also no one's watching TV. I heard they're going to bring 106 in Park back. If they do, that's huge. If they decide to bring and use digital platforms, incorporate it with both television and live streaming, that would be great because people would then start creating more music videos so they can try to get on the countdowns. which would help the industry out. So we need a place like 106 in Park. We need TRL to come back. We need platforms that are where people can access music videos easily, where they can discover music, right? So I do believe music videos is a huge thing that could definitely help, but there needs to be a platform. There needs to be a stage for people to perform. You know, how do you start working on an idea and actually finish it? What kind of idea? Like how do I work? Okay, so that's a great question. It's a great question. I'll tell you. There's a video on my YouTube channel that answers this question. And this is the thing, y'all sleeping on the videos that only got 1,000 views. Those are the ones that got the gems in. I'm letting y'all know. I'm like, damn, no nobody. Y'all are sleeping on this shit. Y'all must not know what Notion is. Notion is a platform where you can organize your entire life. You can organize your grocery list. You can organize, your ideas. So instead of just putting them in the iPad, I do two things. I have a notes and notes on my phone where I do quick things, but then I have Notion because it organizes everything in categories. So I have me as a person, like personal information, and organize. So if I want to go check out, I don't know, I can do it. I can put anything in there. I can put a shopping list of all my favorite places I like to shop in the websites. So I can have them organized. So when I like to go shopping, I'm not like oh, I don't know where to go. I got a whole database of website links and it's just there for me. I got my grocery list there. But there's a section on my Notion called the Content Creator Organizer. And anytime I have an idea of are you struggling to stay on top of your content creation? Are you a music artist or creative that's struggling to stay organized? I got you. So I created a content creation organizer Notion template, a tool designed to help you plan, organize, and execute your content effectively. So this is where you can store all your video ideas, organize them, and script your next project. But first, what's Notion? Notion is a powerful all-in-one workspace where you can take notes, manage projects, and the cover, the icon. So essentially, this Notion page kind of looks like, let's see, looks more like this. Every time I have an idea of a video, I'll write the title here as a concept, the day that I want to film, when I want the video to go live. It has the status of the idea, if it's just an idea, or if it's up next, or if it's in the middle of being filmed, or if we're just, or if we're editing the video, so I can keep track of that. What platform this idea should be on, if it's a live stream idea, if it's a YouTube video idea, and so on. I have a bunch of categories that help me stay on top. So whenever you fill this out, it gets organized here, over here to being in a live stream category, so you only see your live stream ideas. Here's your short form ideas for reels and stuff, and then here's your YouTube idea. So there's a template at noquantize.com if you guys want to download this. You can obviously delete the title and call this groceries and then rename everything or call it music, and change the the title and make it something else. It's just a template. It's just to kind of get you started. But yeah, that's how I actually have ideas and I finish them. I stay extremely organized, and I know I'm very fortunate to have discipline, and I know how hard it is, and that's the difference between, I think, me and somebody else. I really spend a lot of time scripting, which means instead of I used to just hit play and record a video. Now I will spend time researching and then writing down what I'm gonna say, So I'm not wasting my time when I'm recording, because when I'm editing, that takes twice as much time. And then sometimes you'll be editing something and you don't finish and you start something else, and then it's like, well, where did I finish off? This thing will tell you kind of like, okay, I'm here at this project, so you can kind of continue. So yeah, that's what's helped me. I love that. I love that question. So Lucy wants to say hi. Oops. Ooh. You okay? Oh, you want a treat, girl. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. It's just dog food. Here you go. Sniff it. Yeah. That's it. There's nothing in there. I often get excited about something, start it and leave it half done in some folder after getting distracted by a new idea while procrastinating. How do you deal with that too? So, I'm doing what I'm doing today. Like, even though like we've been chatting, I made a list of things that I know I'm doing on my live stream. First one, I'm gonna listen to music. We did that. We listened to the new releases, because what that does, sometimes I make those beats here on live stream. So it's really dope for my audience to see the process of me making beats, but then to see the finished product. Like, I finished it and I released it. Let's listen to it together. It's like a full circle. And the next thing I planned out was to finish, because this is the thing. I'll get into a thing where if I do a live stream, I have to start a new beat because my audience wants to see me make a beat on the MPC. But if I kept doing that, I would have a bunch of unfinished beats. And I think it's very important for me to showcase what it's really like to be a music producer. When you're making music, you have to mix the music. You got to make it sound good. You got to be creative with that process, and you got to title it. You know, you may have to get some artwork. It depends on what process, what stage you are. But make a system for yourself. When you use Notion, you can, between ChatGTP and Notion, you can go to ChatGTP and say, hey, I make beats every single day, but I don't. You can literally say what you just said and say, make me a system, a step-by-step system, a checklist, of everything I need to do from the beginning. So when you're making a beat, what do? You get the basics. You get the bass, you get the sample, you get the drums, and then you may have a checklist for other things to look out for, like adding horns, adding strings, adding sound effects. And then you know in your mind, okay, the basics of the song is done, the structure. You can even, like, I have a template on my Ableton Live where when I make a song, it has everything laid out already. It says introduction, verse 1, chorus, verse 2 / switch up, chorus 2, breakdown, outro, end. So if I ain't made it to the end, if we ain't at the song's not done. The list of the instruments I just said, we need to keep adding stuff, and we need to be creative and figure out how to finish the beat. I'm not starting anything new until I finish what I've already started. Now I want y'all to, for those in the chat that have graduated college, you're going to resonate with this. People that have tried to go to college and dropped out, you're going to resonate with this. The reason why college matters, forget about how much it costs, because people are still going to college. Rich people are still sending their kids to college. The price is increasing for a reason, to make sure that your kids may not have access to it. But it's still important to go to college, because it will showcase who will start and finish something. Very simple. There's a lot of people that will start college and will not finish because they're making excuses, whether it costs too much or they don't have the time. It's the same thing with everything in your life. If you're going to make excuses, you're never going to make it. So make sure that you finish what you start. Don't give up on your idea. And if you have a new idea, write it down. Because this is the thing. You can have an idea and you think you're going to remember it. You're not. You're not a genius. You're not that smart. We're human beings. Your idea is out the window and someone else has it, and then you're going to look around and you're going to be like, wow. But you can't do everything at once. Trust me, in my mind, I want to do everything right now. And I see it. I see it already. And that's like the hardest part. So I see it, but it's not, it just takes a lot longer for it to show up. So I have to stick with my ideas until the very end. Even promotion. Yes, when you make music, you have to promote it. I'm still that person that's like, I don't want to get on socials. I hate it. But then when I don't, I'm like, oh my gosh, this sucks. I need to post something. Because it really, not only does it people discover my music, it helps people. I needed to hear that shit today. I'm like, I'm glad you told me that because I wasn't going to post it. Got to get over ourselves. Have some discipline. We also gotta stop being around the people that you know that's enabling you to do bad stuff, or they're not good role models. If they're not showing up for themselves, it's affecting you. This is why we're hanging out. I know I affect people in a positive way. I want to be a good role model. Me showing up every other Friday at 3 p.m. is consistency. I'm not showing up randomly at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not showing up on a Monday. I'm not showing up. Y'all know when to find me. Sarah got that schedule. She may say she may pop up, and she probably will. She may not, but she's gonna show up on that time when she has set though. But yeah, anyways, have you heard of the listen to Andre 3000 playing the piano is someone that don't know his scales. That's exactly what was going on. I was just like, yeah. He went to a commencement at Berkeley this past weekend. He said that if someone offered $2 billion for him to figure out what the E note or the E key was on the piano, he wouldn't be able to. He would lose that money. Which is fine. I don't have a problem because trust me, I was there 3 years ago. I was like, I don't know how to play piano. I just go based off feeling, and that's a great, honestly, one of the best ways to make music is to go based off feeling. That's how I was making music at first. But I did have to turn off his piano sketches because it was all over the place. And honey, he was on this scale, he was on that scale. I was like, all right. And this is the thing. I listen to the flute song. I like the flute stuff. I did go to his concert where he was playing the flute. I did have to leave early though, because it was like he was just improvising. And it was just a long night, and it was in in one of those Hollywood cemeteries at the Mason Lounge or whatever. It was creepy. I had to go. I was like, I gotta go before 11 o'clock, y'all, cause this LA. But it was, some people don't vibe with it because it's just so different. It's not really structured. It's really free. He's really freestyling, but he's doing this thing. So I'm glad that he's being authentic. He's just releasing music because he has it. He said he only had like a piano in his apartment or something like that, and these are sketches from his iPhone. And he's releasing. I'm sure he's getting hella money just from releasing these sketches, y'all. He's like, made this 20 years ago. Oh, this is my voice memo. Let me release this. Yes, do it. I'm thinking about New Jersey. I saw snow somewhere where I don't have to worry about snakes in deep spot. What? Y'all got snakes in me? Yeah, I was thinking that for you too. I was thinking like Jersey. If I lived in New York, Jersey would be nice. The view is beautiful. You know, I just not a commuter like how y'all are doing it. I don't know if I can be on the train every day. I mean, of course you can get in the car, but then the tolls and the parking. New York is a whole different energy than LA. Okay, let me get through these comments, y'all. I gotta make something. How are the Vatican burgers? I don't know. Selling the digital ownership to someone that people privates. Oh, I don't know what that means. A gigantic change is coming. I'm here for it. I like to think that we chose to be here to witness what's happening right now. And I really be waking up like, yo, this get the popcorn. Every time I look at my, I'm like, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. You were in a different time zone. Aw. Sorry about that. You say traveling, bro. That's a good thing. So are you a Sagittarius? Sagittarius be fucking, they be everywhere. It's like a badge or something. You don't support charities. Oh, you're talking about NFTs. Unless like Wu-Tang, those only people who you want to hear. Oh, so you said it's worth less than $1 now. Damn. We gotta figure it out. I'm gonna have to ask ChatGPT, yo. What we gonna do? What we gonna do about the industry? Is it over? Are we just making music for fun now? I guess. I don't know. Money system is broken. It seems like it might get fixed. Will it? I just want a driver's license and the government to make a crazy person of a plant. He said, what? Where do you live? I'm no Western country in the world. They're so strict with weed. Yes, they are. That's the thing. America, you know, me, I'm going down right after the show. Go down the street. They can come to me. And it's no problem. I love that. Other places, I feel like a criminal. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So that's why, like, a lot of people be like, you know, we don't care about them earthquakes. We don't care about an earthquake. We're gonna die here. For real. Because other countries, y'all be reminding us it's I don't know. Everywhere is messed up, y'all. Everywhere's messed up. I tried to go to Canada. Canada was nice. Everyone's nice. Too cold. Cannabis is not the same. I realized California is way different from everywhere else. Like, yeah. Definitely, there's some cool places out there, though. I do want to go to Thailand, but I don't know. After that earthquake they had, you know what? We got earthquakes too, you know, and I don't know about the high rises and stuff. I don't know. The Discord is in the Patreon. Sign up for the Patreon. Even if you're a $3 member, you'll get access to it. Even if it's just for 1 month, you know, that helps. It supports me and my channel. So that's the easiest way to get to access to the Discord. Is the link is in the bio for the Patreon. So I also have, if you got the masterclass or Dusty Drums, the link is in there as well. So yeah, look at Lucy's butt. Everybody, look at it. Shake your butt. I need to go ahead and start making music. Damn, y'all got something. Y'all got a lot to say. Cause I'm talking. CD players are gone out the car. Laptops, plenty of places. I like Walkmans. Bought 2 copies. Brandon, thanks. That's what's up. We have a Pro CD player as a studio. Definitely. No, man, I'm not listening to no CD. I mean, I'm just thinking of the average person. The average person doesn't have a CD player, but we will have to figure out what's next. There has to be a change in the industry. I don't know, like because this is what I was thinking. If an artist, if you as a consumer or as a listener of music, most likely, even if you bought music, you're just buying one copy of it. Now, when I think of something like Sinners, I was hearing that a lot of people went more than once, which is great for Ryan Coogler, because that obviously he's getting paid, and he owns the rights to this music, or not the music, the movie. And if they were smart, they would keep it in the theaters for a long time, because people are consistently watching it. When it comes to music, you either listen to it on streaming platforms over and over and over and over again, or maybe you'll buy the vinyl or the CD and you just buy it once. And it's like I said, if you buy a vinyl from me, if I sell a vinyl for $35 right now, if I'm having to pay $30 for the vinyl up front, and you're paying $35, I'm only getting a $5 profit. Same thing for CDs, because CD manufacturers aren't. It's not even about just the manufacturers. Are people using CDs too? The answer is no. Cassettes, the answer is no. Us, we're a niche community. We love vinyl. We love cassettes. We love vintage stuff. When I was selling vinyl, a lot of people kept telling me I don't have a vinyl player. Some people bought it anyways, even though they don't have a vinyl record player. And thank you, by the way. And I hope that gives them the opportunity to buy a vinyl record player. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We need to figure out. We got to be intentional. But let's think about it. If you're in the Discord and this is something that interests you, I just want to say there's an opportunity in the industry for us to do something differently and do it better, and do it where artists can actually get paid fairly. So let's brainstorm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna skim through these comments real quick. Somebody asked me what my favorite R&B artist is. Michael Jackson. I don't know. Michael Jackson. R&B. Stevie Wonder. That's it. That's the right answer. Now, I know a lot of people gonna say the other person's name is valid. It is a valid. Whoever they say is the king of R&B, it is a valid entry. I'm gonna say that. But because of all the weird stuff that's happening, it's hard to listen to people. And I wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about listening to people's music now that we're learning about who they are? Personally, I may have to delete some stuff from my phone this weekend. Stuff that I've been listening to my whole life. How do you feel? Drop it in the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna start twerking and working on this song. I've been talking for like 2 hours, so I can keep talking. All right, so I got this holiday lo-fi chill hop. I like to think it's like a cozy winter song. because we're getting ready for when you're making music, if you're being intentional, you're kind of like thinking ahead of time. You're not thinking tomorrow, thinking about tomorrow, right? So let me just see what we got. And it's very low, so I'm gonna have to really like mix it. Cause when I bounced it, it was so low. I was like, I can't hear the song. Okay, let's start off with. Yeah. I couldn't get past the first song on the Andre 3000 album myself, so maybe I'll give it another try. I was like, yeah, I don't think he practiced in his scales. I don't know. Add that compressor so we can hear the chords. Turn my volume up. All right. Let's. Why is this? Mic. Hold on, let me see. I can't see this. There we go. Add some reverb or something. You're gonna get the live or the X, or either way. I want the retro special edition. Well, I don't think they sell. Well, I know, I'm sure you can get the live to retro used, but I don't think they sell it anymore. I know for sure the X is automatically retro, or the special edition. But I feel you on that, because I'm not the biggest fan of the black MPC. It is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I prefer the retro. Oh, that's why it's low. It's like, why is this shit low? Okay. Delete automation. I don't know how that got there. Now I should be able to hear this better. Okay, now I can mix this better. Let's unsolo this. I was wondering why the track was so low. There we go. Nice. Let's see what it would sound like if I add some hex effects. There's a really cool discount. They have a producer suite now where you can get Serato samples, Serato hex effects, and Serato Studio for $9.99 a month. The link for that is in my video that I just posted like last week. You can get the first month free, so definitely check it out because this plugin is crazy. them sleigh bells. Let's see. Put a pan. Unpan these joints. Shout outs to Michael Jackson. Do you guys ever have a moment throughout your day and just like, damn, Michael Jackson's dead? That shit happens to me all the time. Like, oh my gosh. Start crying and shit. Michael Jackson used to cry on his tracks. Like, Michael, you good? You good? Like, the kids. I'm like, Michael, my heart. You like, heal the world. I'm like, we gotta heal the world. That shit was good. I don't. Let's add another. What am I thinking? I'm thinking. Where is it? Where are you? Shaper. This little pan. Cool thing about this plugin is that you can add whatever effect you want without having to pull up a bunch of other plugins. So I'm gonna put reverb. Bill set it off, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little accent. It's winter time right now. This is definitely giving. Get your tea, get your matcha, your coffee, get your cup. Vibe out, you know. I'm coming after Mariah Carey again. Watch out, Mariah. I just needed to hear that. Thank you for your wisdom. Hey, that's what's. I don't know what I said, girl. I don't know, boy. You know, I don't know what I said. But, you know, if I can say something to help you out, you know. Glad to hear that. I respect your discipline. I want to be like you. Thank you so much. Be like yourself. There's only one you. There's only one version of you. You can be better than me. Learn from what I've experienced. Take it from there. Master that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm gonna use the stock. No. Yeah, I just use the stock reverb. Use the stock reverb. Oh, the Andre album was good for chopping. It's a good idea. That'd be nice for him to do if he like offered people to chop it up and to make like stuff out of it, right? Let's see, I got other elements I can't hear, so let's see. Let's mix the rest of the stuff. So we got. Curving out some frequencies, and then we'll mix a little bit more. Yeah, I like this microphone a lot. It's the Ray Lewitt. Shout out to, if you came like 2 weeks ago, somebody won it. Hopefully they're in the process of receiving it. I know Lewitt was at Lucy, I'm trying to show them how good this mic is. I'm about to go cuss out the neighbor, y'all. Y'all want to see that? She be purposely making her doggy bark. She, you know, there be some ghetto dogs. I be judging. You need to teach your dog some training. Oh yeah, well, you need to teach your dog to shut up. Hey. Hold on. Be quiet. Go to your bed. Up. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. She likes to get next to me and start barking like she's protecting me or something. It's just two golden doodles. They be acting like they big and shit. I don't like that. Go to your bed. Shout out to dog owners. But shout out to this mic. You got a mute button. You like that? I like that. You didn't have to hear the barking. At least, you know, whatever we can control. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna get a little nice bark every now and then during the stream, you know. What did we add on this? Oh yeah, already did that. Let's check out the bass. We've already done some stuff. Chill beat, so we don't want to be too crazy with the beats. I got some strings here. Can barely hear them. Let's change that. I told her to go to bed, and she walked into my bedroom. She's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to sleep in your bed." All right, that's cool. Let's add like a let's see what this sounds like. Let's see, let's add a nice pom delay. a whole different percussion in this section. Switch it up. Actually, I'll just grab some. Just check out this drum kit. It's got some good loops. The L-Tray drum kit. I don't know. What do I want? Just try anything. It's a new section, so. I think I need hi-hats, actually. Test it out just to hear something else. I think what I can do, I think I'll do this. I'll keep it and then we'll do automation. I'll group these two together. I'll add a low pass filter on it or something. Let's see. JK said, Sarah, I think you're too serious about scales. The person that Innate told me about this is a millionaire. So you and they get Grammys, and I mean the people that taught me, I'm trying to teach y'all. And this is when if you can't back up your shit, shut up. So if I go to your page and you ain't got no music, you ain't got no content, you ain't doing anything, and you telling me I am too serious about my scales, that's okay. I will continue to be serious about my scales. Because one thing I know is that I'm not going to be working with nobody that don't know anything about music. If I'm over here teaching you how to make music while we're working together, you'll never hear back from me. It's mandatory for you to know your scales. It's the basics. The basics. Now I'm going to look at your page later on. You better back that shit up. This whole song was made from scratch, by the way. All my songs I've been making from scratch. A lot of people have been using samples. That's cool. I can relate. But a lot of these companies, they don't want sample-based stuff anymore. They want original stuff. You're going to have to... And if you ain't got it, they're going to go someone else that know how to play the piano. Oh, you want me to play the G scale? Imagine somebody walking in the room and saying, if anybody played the scale, I'll give you $1,000. You like, right now, cash, yeah, you can get whatever money is in my pocket right now. That's how I learned. And these are people with cash money in their pocket. pretty simply. Do have this piano thing at the end, or a trumpet. No, baby, no. Let me get on this beat. Still pondering about the ending, but that'll do. It's a chill, holiday, chill, cozy song that I wanted to create and finish, and that was the vibe of this week. It's not really necessarily the vibe, it's what I was assigned to do, and then now the assignment's done. What I like to do is, capture the vibe of what the essence did it. Probably will come back to the song and maybe add other elements. I'll definitely listen to it and throughout the weekend and just kind of revisit it probably on Monday. And yeah, it's a little holiday vibe, and I get a lot of requests from companies and I'm not ready. So I'll just, as far as just like they'll need something, I'll be like, so it's always good to be ready, so sometimes when somebody does ask for, like, they have a brief and you're not ready, go ahead and still make the music when you can. So when that brief come back around, you can be ready. You know what I'm saying? So, and every time I make music, I export it. I keep it in a folder so I hold myself accountable. So I listen to it later. And now that I know this song is done, I can make some new music. So every week I create at least one song, and the thing is I can make way more music, and I always used to, and my goal is to make a song and finish it completely that week. So that's creating a little quick loop or a couple of voice memos, some ideas, some melodies, then that turns into a couple of more loops, but then it's just like I need to turn this into a song. So the song, it was just that main loop, and then I was like, I need to have a switch up. So that's when the switch up came. And when you know your scales, you know how to change the song. A lot of people are stuck in the same 4-bar loops. A lot of people don't know how to get out of this thing. And I do it all the time. Just be playing the same thing or use a different VST, and then it's the same chord progression, but it's like when you come up to like a minute into the song, we're listening to the same thing, so we want to. And in order for me to know what to do, I need to know what key the song is in, which is a G major. And once you know the scale, it's a cheat code. Let's say if I'm in G major, the 1 is the G, the 2 is the A minor, the 3 is the B minor, the 4 is the C, but so on and so on, right? So it's not just all major keys that you can play. It's telling you these are the chords that work in this song. So no matter where I go, if I stick around here, I can get out the 4-bar loop of the same chord progression. I can use the same group of chords, but switch them around or use something differently that's in here to make up a switch up or a bridge, and then come back to the original 4-bar loops. That's why it's important to know your scales, because a lot of people are just making sample-based stuff, and it's cool, but then it gets to a point where I want to make my own samples, or I want to make my own music from scratch, or I'm getting requests to make music from scratch, or I just want to get better at making music. I want to know how to make a song. How do you make a song? Some people are just making music and don't know how to make a song. And it starts off with knowing your scales. Because if you know your scales, you can easily play chords, and then those chords turn into chord progressions that turns into an arrangement. And then you can make money, hella money. So just some suggestions. I'm not gonna always be the NPC person. I think it's important to make sure that you know how to understand music, especially in this day and age. So, especially a lot of people want to make money, a lot of money in creating music still, and a lot of it has to be original. A lot of it you gotta make really fast. Companies they need it tomorrow. They need, I need that song. Like, do you already have it? So let's see. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, I'm going to JK's channel. He got 5 videos. Come on, boy. You can't be telling me I'm too serious about my scales. I'm gonna check y'all stuff out. Y'all don't think I'm gonna go to the comment and respond? First of all, I'm gonna respond if I feel like it. And I'm gonna go to your page. And it's always people that's talking mess, they ain't got nothing on their page. You have to back it up. And the thing is, once you start putting that work in, you'll never say stuff like, "You're taking this too serious, Sarah." You know how much you wouldn't know. You would have to put the work in to know how much work that it takes to be consistently making music, whether it's sample-based or from scratch, which you're working for different artists. It takes discipline. You have to take it serious. And if it was just between me and someone else, someone that's goofing around, it kind of just, it's been going with the flow, versus someone that you can tell they're showing up on time, they're serious about practicing all the time, they're serious about helping others along the way. Who are they gonna pick if they only got one choice? Because it is a competition out here. They can only really work with only a handful of people. And then, like I said, if you go into a studio, you finally get that opportunity with an artist or a producer or a songwriter, and you come in not prepared with your toolbox is empty, and you're trying to get stuff from their toolbox, they're not gonna call you back. Man, last time we were together, I was teaching them how to play the piano. It was like, facts. You need to be, everyone in the room should be fully equipped with knowledge. We're not over here doing YouTube tutorials when we're working together. That is a nightmare for me. It's just like, what you mean you don't know this? You mean I gotta sit here and teach you this? The session is over. Anyways, I'm gonna continue to be serious. Make sure y'all listen to the album or the 2 songs that just dropped yesterday. Much better. And you're the best. I'm also got Microwave Beats dropping June 6th, and I'm gonna keep making music. This I love that I finished Microwave Beats, because I really want to do more different stuff but similar. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Let me see. Thank you, LD40 Productions, for the $2 donation. Glad to help inspire. Jarrell Williams. My page is not empty. I don't play that. You got a new subscriber, honey. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. Let me get this iPad. All right. It's 5:51. Let me export this song so I know what I've accomplished today. I mixed it. I'm glad I figured out what was going on because the song was super low. It's just the volume was down. Sometimes it just be small stuff that'll mess up a track. Let me go ahead and confirm that it's done. I feel accomplished. Then when I have my priorities taken care of, I can move forward with doing other cool stuff. So I'm excited to do some new stuff starting next week. So, but you guys will find out later on. Some stuff I can't work on here on the live stream because of copyright, but stuff like covers and stuff like that. So definitely want to start doing more covers. So I'm gonna go backwards on the comments real quick. Yeah, we got a Berkeley alum right here. Graduated day one. Learn your skills. Believe me, I get grumpy too, but professors was right. Exactly. I mean, like I said, I'm not telling y'all this. Why would I tell y'all this? It is the most basic stuff. A lot of people are like, should I go to school for music? Yes, you should. If you can. Like, an education is important. If you got the money, got the resource, you got the time, go. But if you don't, you still need to know the basics. You need to understand what Andre 3000 was a rapper. He said he didn't know the E key. He's not a musician. He's trying. He's being more open to what feels good to him. But he's not a trained composer. Like somebody that's trying to maybe score a movie, his music is probably not going to make it on sync licensing. We'll see. I don't know. I couldn't get past the first song. I was just like, my ears are mad. My ears are upset with why we're not in the same key. I'll re-listen to it on the way when I'm walking my dog tonight. But yeah, learn your skills, y'all. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. What? Oh, I just deleted you from my channel. You're no longer available to see it. Continue. All he wanted to do is wear that jacket. I enjoyed your Memorial Day. Oh, it's Memorial Day. Hold on. Oh, that's like next weekend. Okay, I appreciate you. E.T. I know you in Canada. I appreciate you knowing what American holidays we got. I don't even know. I don't celebrate no holidays. I celebrate my birthday and my mom's birthday and Juneteenth. That's about it. Of course, Mother's Day, of course. Funny thing that somebody said, I won't even mention it. I don't even want to talk about that person on my live stream. There's a lot of people I'm just not interested in giving them energy anymore. I know y'all will talk about it in the comments. I was thinking about it today. I mentally made a long list of names that if I just said the names, you already know that they're a problem. And it's a long list. And but I'm not going to do that in here. I just can't. But you guys know, and some of y'all have put that in the comments. I think someone said listen to College Dropout, but think that's the last time. And I understand. Trust me. Anytime these artists are pulling up on my phone, I'm having to hit skip. Some people I've had to delete. It is a relationship. And then the thing is, you'll listen to the lyrics and be like, wow, they really was talking about this a long time ago. And we really thought it was just like metaphors. Like, I'm thinking this is a metaphor. I'm thinking you're playing. You look at things differently. Like, nah, this is real. At least Andre 3000 is he's transitioned to being authentic. And at least we can listen to his piano sketches. I just copied 5 to 6 crates of vinyl this week. I'm going to definitely flip some plates on the next few live streams. That's what's up. I still need to listen to all my vinyl. Guilty. I will this weekend. I will get in the habit of getting off my phone and listening to vinyl this weekend. That's like my weekend thing. Got Hartford, Connecticut in the house. You're going to San Diego. You were going to San Diego last week in June, taking the NPC Live 2 and SP. You was everywhere. You're a Gemini. You could be a Sagittarius rising though. Is it Sagittarius? Yeah, Sagittarius, they're half, like their sign is half man, half horse. And just like horses, they be traveling. They just be galloping. So when you tell me about how much you be traveling, I be thinking you're a Sagittarius. Geminis, they're you know, they cool. Yeah. All right. One thing I do want to do real quick before I leave, because I know you guys asked me about what do I do about ideas and stuff. I have some beats here on the MP that I started, and I just need to put them onto my computer. And let's just check to see what we got real quick. Because I don't want to start anything new until I finish everything. Because it's just the worst feeling pulling up a beat that's fire and it's not out. No one's heard it and you're just like the only person that's heard it. The cool thing about the MPC, you have the ability to export your files as a Ableton Live project. So I think I've done that for a lot of the projects. I just want to listen to them. Do I? I don't know. Maybe I'll plug it up directly. Let's see. Pull up this last one. Any second. Alright, let's see. Let's see what I made. Let's get a refresher. A little loop I can probably finish on Ableton. Let's see. Just a 4-track. This is only a 1 sequence. Ooh, what is going on? see what else I have. Let's see if there's any groundbreaking beats that I made that I'm like, I need to finish this shit real quick. I think for the most part, let's see. Did you hear Redman? I made this beat at NAM. Let's see what else I have. Just listen to what I got, and if I feel like it's not really worth moving forward with, we're just gonna start new shit. But not today. We'll see. I think I just want to make sure I have everything in Ableton if I want to complete it. Like a pack. I think I may start from scratch. We'll see. Let's see how to put this right here. Give this another listen. I think there is one song that I'm just like, yeah, I need to finish that shit. Which one is it? What one is it? Where are you? Yeah, this is a good one. But it's like, what else do I do to it? Definitely made this in a video. Yeah. Yeah. Keep listening. I'm gonna keep listening. Oops. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. You know it's your girl. I think I like this beat that's about to come up. I think I like it. I think this is the one I need to finish. I need that. So what are y'all working on? What's new for you? What's next for you? Yeah, I like this song because it reminds me of What's the group? I think Dilla produced for them. I can't think of the name. It starts with a P. Yeah, this gives me that vibe. So come back to this one. I gotta think about it. I think, honestly, give the other ones a listen real quick. Working on a new beat tape and making more beat videos. That's what's up. I feel you. I think it's that time of the year. I'm getting back on making more content, at least short form. I'm in a space where, just like someone said, how can I do everything? I have an idea and then I'll stop it because I have another idea. And that's kind of the battle for me. I'll have so many ideas, I'll wake up one day, I'll have a whole schedule, but then I'll have an idea. And I'm like, which one do I do? Do I do the new idea or do I do what I was supposed to do? And what I'll do is just try to schedule the new idea and stay committed to it and be as excited as I was when I first had the idea. So finish those unfinished beats. Just one at a time. Same here for me. But yeah, I'm gonna decide if these belong somewhere, because if I do use any of these songs, I don't want it to just be a loop. I really want to make a composition and kind of getting real deep with kind of having layers. So am I finishing on the MP? Because it's all, the MP is, you can do a lot, especially recording layers. But there is a limitation, especially with like third-party plugins. Which we can have contact on here now, but maybe one day, who knows? Wouldn't that be nice? What if the MP had every single, I feel like it's in that direction. One day we can pull up any VST. That would be the game changer. I pull up, I would never look at my computer. Just if I can get all the plugins on the MP, I would totally do that, you know what I'm saying? So, but let's see. Nice chill, like Asian vibe. I like that. Thank you for the MIDI mapping video. Just got a whatever pad C16 and you helped me out. Hey Sean, that's what's up. I'm glad it helped because no one's watching that video. I'm just like, I guess people will watch it whenever they're looking for how to MIDI map, but don't sleep on what your MIDI controllers can do. Especially with some of the plugins emulate hardware, and if you have a MIDI controller, you can kind of get away with having like SP404-ish style music without having to buy an SP404. Just with automation, I actually enjoy using hardware. So yeah, shout out to you for checking that out. Finally got Novation Launch Key MK4 to try out. Apparently it's really got great DAW integration. Absolutely. I think that's what I have. Yeah. Honestly, it works. It's got cool knobs and faders, so if you wanted to program it, it's great. I think the only thing, of course, I wish there was like, I'm sure it exists, but like a 61 key weighted MIDI keyboard. That would be dope. But you don't have to spend a bunch of money on a MIDI keyboard. I highly recommend never spending more than like $300 on a MIDI keyboard. Period. So yeah, I'm at a place, y'all. I'm at a good place. I'm in a great place. Hope you're in a great place. I love that when I wake up, the sun is sunning, and when it's late, the sun is so sunny. This is the best time of the year. I'm embracing, I'm enjoying it, because I know when we do streams in the wintertime, by this time it's dark, and it's like an indication that it's time for me to go take my dog on a walk, which is very soon. But it was really nice talking with y'all for a few hours, just chatting it up, giving y'all some advice. If y'all got any more questions, drop them in the chat now. But yeah, I hope to see y'all at the next accountability video chat. I want to meet y'all. If you're working on projects, you need an accountability partner or a group of people to help you out, a group of people in the community. It's a safe place, and we'd love for you to join. Just go to patreon.com/Sarah2ill. You'll get access to the Discord. You'll get access to a bunch of unreleased stuff that I've made, or early access to things before it comes out. I'm gonna drop my beat tape, Microwave Beats Volume 2 there first before it comes out, for my Patreon to have access to. And yeah, if you need some support, come through. And also check out the masterclass for cultivating a strong mindset. I know we talked a lot about how to work on our habits and our daily routine, and kind of just not doing every idea as soon as we get them, but to write them down and stay organized. So make sure you check out the masterclass, check out the template from Notion that I have for y'all, and check out the major scale finger pattern digital pack. This month I'm giving away, this whole month I'm doing a challenge where if you download the major scale finger pattern, it basically tells you where your fingers should be for each scale, so you can practice with ease. Whoever downloads that by the end of this month, you automatically are entered into a giveaway. I'm going to give away a signed Microwave Beats Volume 1 vinyl, poster, and sticker to a random person that has downloaded the pack. Extra points if you tag me, show me that you're practicing. You don't have to practice. You don't have to show me that you're practicing every day, but I suggest that you practice every day for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And it's gonna be amazing that you learn this extra skill. I'm just here to help y'all. I'm basically giving y'all things that I wish I had, and giving the advice that I wish I would have had when I first started. So that's why I have this resource, or this platform, and no Quantize. So, but whenever you're ready, I'm here for you. And I'm happy to listen to y'all's music and connect with y'all soon. So hope to see y'all soon. This is a long month. May, I like it though. I like a good long month. I like it when you pay rent and it's not 28 days. You know what I'm saying? February, it's like, I just paid rent. What you mean? I like a good 31 month experience. So I will be back June 6th. That's when I'll announce the winner of the giveaway. So if you already got a vinyl, or you're looking to get a vinyl, it's a quick and easy way to get the vinyl. Or you can purchase vinyl yourself at noquantize.com. Make sure y'all check it out. I appreciate y'all support and willing to learn from me. So thanks again for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. LD40, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for coming through and vibing out with me. Next time, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next stream. I'm pretty sure we'll be making some new stuff. The beginning of my months, I like to make some new. I'm probably gonna be making some chill hop stuff like I normally do. Outside of which I won't see, I probably will start making some covers. And because of copyrights, I probably won't be able to do it live. But we'll see. Maybe if you're a Patreon, dropped in the I'm gonna ask my Patreons what covers I should be doing. If y'all have any suggestions, that'd be really dope. But yeah, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming through. Add Much Better to your library and listen to it during the weekend. Have a good weekend. I love you. Peace.